And remember, we were talking about Pete Sampras 6 times at the end of the year #1, and we were all saying that will never happen again.
Right.
We could be wrong.
Yeah. Of course, Sampras had himself a couple of pretty dominant years where he won 2 majors, but never able to win 3 in 1 year.
40-30.
Did you say Mats Wilander was the last guy to do that?
Yeah, I did.
88.
Last guy to win 3 in 1 year.
Last man, yeah.
Steers that one for the easy winner, and there's a look at Andy Roddick and Safin from earlier.
It really was a great match. These two had played previously 3 times this year. Safin won once in Australia. Roddick won the next 2, including the last one in 3 tie-break sets. And that's what we had today. Roddick showing off some serve volley skills. Won the first set in the tie-break after they exchanged a couple of breaks in that first set. And then the second set went to another tie-break. Some tremendous play. Roddick with the ace on match point wins it in straight sets. And Safin's still alive. He'll take on Henman now for a chance to reach that second spot in the semis.
50.
Well, Safin had 3 set points in the second set of that match against Andy, so he really had his looks.
He had some opportunities there.
He could still get through.
Certainly have to like his chances against Henman. Henman's played pretty well here as well, but
2 times in the semifinals of a slam, and you figure that Safin's got the edge on him?
Yes, I do.
30.
30 love.
Again, this foot speed of Federer is forcing Moya to go for very difficult shots. Even this early in a match, Federer has shrunk the court, and Moya's feeling that.
Both have a very nice, natural, strategic feel. Yes, you can learn strategy in tennis. Obviously, you can, but some seem to be born with it. And these two both move very, very fluidly, and have got a great knack for hitting the right shot at the right time. In Moya's case, more out of necessity, because he doesn't have the power of Federer.
But they both got an all-court style, haven't they?
Yeah.
And they just feel comfortable from everywhere on the court. That's very pretty to watch.
Moya's doing the right thing though early. He's trying to go for a little bit more zip on the forehand. He's got to try to hit some bigger shots. There are Carlos's parents there Andreas and Federer Moya on the left of your screen. It's just not good enough to get into rallies with Federer. He's too good in the transition game. Moya has to have a great serving day, get a lot of first serves and big first serves. Take his swings on the forehand when he sees it. Like that.
That's transition game, isn't it?
Yeah.
For Moya?
Yeah.
Coming in like that.
Well, the forehand right there was the shot. No, to me, this isn't much of. This is just the easy kill. The transition is more the mid-court ball that you sort of take on the rise.
Get in.
Get in or finish the point quickly, going quickly from a neutral position to the offensive.
Been broken in the tournament yet. Here's a chance for Moya.
Zip for Federer. He played in Hamburg on the clay.
It was after Moya had won round.
That's right. Federer beat Gaudio in Hamburg. He beat Moya, and he beat Guillermo Coria, the 3 best clay quarters in the world this year.
It suggests that he could win the French Open sometime soon.
Just a little subtle suggestion.
So good.
Look at that movement. I mean, that's just so clean and crisp. And that's what he's done on big points all year when he's been down on his serve. Fire off a couple of aces.
That Roddick? He served a couple of Roddick.
Canada, Wimbledon. Yeah.
2-1 Federer. A player in the world by a long way at the moment. He's taken on Carlos Moya 2-1. We're on serve. Moya had a chance there. Federer's last serve game break point, but Federer came through with some very solid serving. Saw some of that this afternoon as well with Andy Roddick. Gee, he's good when he's down on his serve. I don't think I've ever seen anybody better at climbing back on his own serve.
Well, did you forget a guy like that guy Pete Sampras who used to play a little ball?
He had that too. So you're still.
Wait, so you're saying?
So you're saying Pete has got you still on the camp?
He's just
Pete's
blowing
got a better
smoke.
serve.
He's blowing
just,
smoke.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him, Gary. He had me that going for a while, but
Yeah. Still haven't
Roddick has
got.
the best serve ever and better than Sampras.
And you still have not come around.
Don't expect me to come around on that one for a while.
I think you can make a nice little argument that, you know, Roger Federer takes as good a care of his serve as anybody in men's tennis, including Roddick.
Yeah, up to 3 slams. I'll give you that. Check that break points saved statistic, and I will report during the weekend to
Okay.
you too. Game point. Moya holds. It's 2 apiece.
But that's kind of ridiculous too, by the way, Cliff.
ESPN 2 at 7 o'clock Eastern. Alex Smith and the Utes look to finish the season undefeated, become the first team from outside a major BCS conference to qualify for BCS Bowl game. 7:45 Eastern. Ron Zook coaches his final regular season game as the Gators take on the Florida State Seminoles, one of college football's most intense rivalries.
Because if Andy's got bigger numbers, that means he got himself in more serving trouble than Federer.
Maybe he can just go to the percentage. How about that? Compromise. I'll try to get in the middle there. Cliff's just digging in. He's just digging himself in.
No, I make no apologies on that. I mean,
let's get to the crux of it. If you were down break point, and you could have one serve, one player serve, you would pick right now. You would pick Roddick over Federer.
A-Rod.
Oh. Wow. There's one place he can't emulate the Sampras smash. He's human.
We'll smile at 30-15.
Pistol Pete's smiling somewhere on a golf course. I still got him on that one. He got up pretty good, though. I still want to see the replay of that and just to see the hang time again. Let's see what kind of hang time.
Good knee bend.
Yeah, pretty good, huh?
Look, deep. Look at this.
Jump straight. Oh, that's good. Good flexibility in the hammies.
That picture of him after winning Wimbledon, anyway, he's lying flat with his legs underneath him. How about how flexible is that? On serve in the first set, 3-2. Moya to serve and we come back.
Really unleashing that forehand so far. Moya. Every time he gets one of these, he's making something happen.
So there's no mistaking with you two. If the serve
he won't let it go, will he?
If the serve stands alone, here is my order of effectiveness: Roddick, Sampras, Federer. And you can quote me on that one.
Respectfully disagree. Okay.
Do you spend a lot of time quoting Cliff?
Spend a lot of time explaining his quotes.
Forced error there from the Swiss. Game point, the Spaniard. Even 3-3. 3 apiece.
Well, exactly the kind of start that Moya needed as far as the way he's playing. A lot of big first serves, a lot of easy points there. And going for the forehand when he gets a look. The problem is it's still just 3-all. Federer is just seemingly getting warmed up.
15.
Federer has this uncanny ability to sort of weather his opponent's best play over the course of the match, and then when he then starts to pick his game up, that's when he makes his move. Who's this guy in the crowd? I thought he was supposed
lacks
to...
direction, that's for
He
sure.
Yeah.
should be in the truck. Bobby Rosberg is a
World
director.
famous director. Got a match off, huh?
Well, he's been talking about Federer before Federer was Federer.
That's right.
Rossi called him from a long time ago.
Now that Federer is Federer, is he going to be able to transcend the national consciousness of this country like a Becker and Edberg and Borg, guys like that?
Oh, I think so. This is sheer talent and excellence.
Federer holds, and it's Federer with the lead in the first. Space Administration, Houston, Texas. 4-3. Roger Federer leading in the first set. We're on serve. There have not been any breaks yet.
Love 15.
Moya continuing to step around and go for the aggressive forehand. Problem is that Federer's sort of sensing it now. He's getting onto that. And it gets tougher later in the set. To me, I feel like Moya is playing a bit high risk. More often than he would like. But that serve has been
sure that
real effective.
doesn't
I mean, he
have
has
to,
to.
huh?
Yeah, he does. He does.
15.
I think if you want to beat Roger Federer, you know, with any kind of regular, I'm trying to think of the kind of guys who worry Roger and the kind of guys who might be. I think it really helps to have a one-handed backhand against him. And so often you see these two-handed guys just stretching from distant parts of the court, trying to hang around. I think it's why a guy like Tim Henman can go up against Federer and give him a good ride. Stretch out the court so much.
Oh, that's beautiful there. Strategic play there. And there's an example, Mayor, of what you're talking about, making the two-hander take a hand off and play that one-hander. And then Federer quickly comes in with the delicate dropper.
Moya's pretty good with that.
Yeah.
But I would love to think that people will copy Federer, seeing how versatile his backhand is. And how handy it is. I mean, even on the stretch, Federer can hit so many beautiful backhands. It's still his weaker side, but boy, he's shorted up.
Break point and a double fault gives Roger Federer the breaker serve in the first set. Now, Moya has had a good, consistent year, but against top 10 players, he has not hasn't fired that well. You can see Federer has not lost this year to a top 10 player.
Well, that really suggests, again, and the big loss for Federer was losing early to Guga Kirten in Paris. If you're going to beat him, you better beat him early.
He hasn't lost a final, major final ever.
15 love.
Moya thought that maybe that was long. Even Federer looked like he looked up at the Jumbotron to see if the replay came up, because let's see what ShotSpot says. He got it.
Is that something Roddick could work on, developing a one-handed backhand? That's something he'd want to work on?
He's using the slice a lot more. Yeah.
Mats Wilander developed one of those later in his career and put it to great effect.
Particularly when he beat Lendl in that great U.S. Open final.
He's third for that year. Federer 2 points away from the first set.
See, I agree and disagree with you on that, Mary, about the slice. I think, yes, the slice is key, but what makes his slice so good is that his forehand is so good. So guys know that when they see that slice coming, they've got to try to get it away. He uses it to set up his forehand often. So he can sort of dissect players and take away their pace, but it also, more importantly, sets up how great his forehand is.
How Groff used to use his slice back
like that right there. I mean, that's just, when you give him that forehand, the point's pretty much over. And so is this set.
One break,
with that set.
6-3. Second set.
15.
And I enjoy listening to Federer describing himself these days as having made the game simpler for himself. And that really suggests dominance.
Said that he used to enjoy hitting shots that unconventional shots that the audience would enjoy, and he stopped doing that now. What he says.
Well, that's not true. It's a lot of shots that the audience enjoys.
Now he seems to do it more in the flow of the match. I think he used to just try to create stuff.
He doesn't have to really pop wheelies anymore.
No,
it's just
no.
one big wheelie.
Yeah, it's continuous.
Moya holds. First game of the second set goes to from Mallorca. ESPN's coverage of the last of 4 World Golf Championships continues with the World Cup at the Real Club de Golf in Sevilla, Spain. It's the same place that we'll be playing little Davis Cup tennis first week and in December. 2-man team, 24 countries gathering in Spain for a piece of $4 million purse. That's tomorrow, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. was the injury thing with Roger? Or did he just want to get out a few tournaments at the end of the year?
No, I think he pulled something, he tore a muscle in his quad, his leg.
His left thigh.
Yeah.
A slight tear. He just rested it.
Initially it was concerned that he might be out for the rest of the year. Pulled out of a couple of those indoor tournaments in Europe.
Well, it happened as he was warming up for his first round match in Basel. That's his home tournament. He's classy enough to hang around for the rest of the week anyway and support the tournament in that way. Get rehab on his thigh. And if he's at all hurt, he sure hasn't shown it this week. He's moving very well. Second break point chance for Carlos Moya. He's operating with a little bit of smoke in his half of the court. Must be a concession stand behind him that's got to flip a burger or something.
A Texas barbecue back there. Federer hit an ace to save the break point in the opening set. This time, first serve down the middle. Moya had a pretty good look at that return.
Magical movement there. Gets back to the middle of the court so quickly. And transition again to the net for him so effortless. Won him a Masters Series event or 2 or 3 this year, and Erotic won Miami.
I'd like
Moya winning in Rome on the clay.
I'd like him to show it, but they don't.
Look at that, Steve Rollrick, the chair umpire, says he'd like to see the shot spot up on the screen. Because Moya was saying, why don't they show the replay? Well, they'd show this, so then he wouldn't be ticked off. And he said, okay, it was good.
See?
Safin, by the way, has won the last 2 Masters Series events, the 2 indoor tournaments in Europe.
So Safin plays Henman, and that, in fact, will play for your pleasure tomorrow night, same time, same place. And that will decide who gets the final 4 between those two.
Here's the transition game right here as Federer gets his short one, and now quickly he moves up into the court. Beautiful angle. And just like that, the point's over. I was interested over the summer to read some quotes from the great Stefan Edberg, who got inducted into the International Tennis Hall of Fame up in Newport, Rhode Island. And As, some of the comments I saw from him when the press was asking him about his success and, you know, why he had success, he said, well, you know, basically I didn't have great shots. I didn't hit the ball great, but I can move very well. And he had a very interesting line. He said, tennis is a running sport.
No kidding.
And, you know, when you think of Federer and that sort of transition game, and that's hitting the ball on the run, on the move. A lot of players can hit the ball great when they're standing still. Hit on the move, both on the offense and defense, is what makes Federer just a cut above the rest.
Moya's held on. He's only lost serve once in this match. It was enough for Federer to win the first set. On the serve in the second. Here in Houston, Texas, everybody, we continue round robin coverage. It goes on tomorrow as well, and then you'll see live coverage of the 2 semi-final matches on Saturday, and on Sunday the championship match.
Seats quickly, please.
Oh, yes. Moya showing his ability to hit on the move there. Federer attacking the backhand wing, and Moya gets there. Great little steps to set himself up.
What can I do?
Finds the opening.
$50.
Serves, and it's 30-all.
Fans appreciate this one because Federer looked a little casual in this last rally, and Moya stayed very intense. Went after the win of that rally, and it paid off for him. Timing.
Good chance. This is the third, isn't it? Break point that Moya's had in the match. First two didn't lead to much.
Moya's walking off these rallies. They've been long, hard won.
Break point. And that goes wide. Moya long, and Moya gets the break. 3 games to 1. Moya.
3 games to 1.
First time he's been broken here in Houston.
15.
If Federer wins this, then he'll play the #2 player in the semi-final from the blue group, and that will be, in view of Roddick's win today over Safin, either Safin or Henman, instead of having to play against the top player from that group, who would be Roddick. So I guess maybe some benefit from that in his mind. I wonder, Safin or Roddick.
I think he just wants to win. I mean, he's so used to winning now, he just doesn't even think about. I can't imagine there's someone out there he's thinking about, I don't want to play him, considering he hasn't lost to a top 10 player in over a year.
He's got a 5-1 lead over Safin head-to-head. Last time he lost to him was in 02.
Well, Henman gave him trouble until they met this year at the Open. Of course, out in the desert in Indian Wells, they played in the final, and Federer drilled him there.
He's got 6-3 over Henman.
15.
So yeah, I think it's fair to say he probably doesn't fear anybody. That's a good serve.
That's a nice effort from Love 30. I think he's a double fault. Moya's father, Andres, introduced him to the game back in Mallorca, Spain. Sloppiness in these last couple of games. Federer's really giving Moya a chance to dig in, get his teeth into the second set. Chance here for 4-1.
Lost a little concentration, Federer.
Serve, another unforced error off of racket of the world's #1. So can Carlos Moya come back here? He's got a 4-game-1 lead. Second set. They play round robin competition leading to the semi-finals on Saturday. Roger Federer is in action here against Carlos Moya. Federer is already qualified. If Moya can beat Federer, he will be in the semis. Oh, yes. Little two-handed scoop.
Showing some very nice touch there, Moya, and scrambling. He's feeling he's right back in this now. Federer continues to make a bunch of unforced errors.
Red group has been, well, Federer is in the semi-final. Hasn't won it yet, because if he loses this, then that could be open again. But Carlos Moya and Leighton Hewitt, they are still very much in the race. The net hurt him there. If that didn't clip the net, I believe that would have stayed in. Another look.
Yeah, that was a good return right down at the feet.
30. Point for Moya again.
9 unforced errors from Federer in this second set.
A kicker there on the second.
Got some big Texas beast on the court next to him.
He's afraid of bugs. That's
Yeah.
where you can. That's how you can get at him.
Not much bugs him, but
He doesn't want to harm that thing. Come on, give him. Oh, shame. Like it's a little injured. Grasshopper, right?
that was out too.
Another chance from Moya. Oh, yes. Game is for Moya actually, because he could have got that insurance break and you could say he'd win this set for almost certainty. Without it, just one breakup may not be enough against Federer. Deuce.
Got it. On the paint. Amazing the way Federer can just see. Just the last thing, he sort of flattens it out a little bit of spin on it. And with the same swing, he can create that little extra topspin. That ball, according to Shot Spot, just missed.
Game.
Federer holds. Moya still up a break.
Moya leads 4 games to 2.
Feeling you're sort of sensing maybe a break now, huh, Cliff?
That's where I was headed. And you're not.
No, I didn't say that. Okay.
You wouldn't rest easy if you have just one break on it.
No.
5-1 would have not been nicer than 4-2, that's for sure.
15.
mean, this is against almost anyone else.
Yeah,
this shot of Moya's would have drawn blood.
Yep. And not only didn't it draw blood, it drew a winner.
Drew his own blood. Federer's just so quick and agile and handled the pace and took the opening that was there.
30-15.
It's that sort of a chip return, forehand or backhand side, that makes him so effective against Roddick, because he can just get the ball back and play, seemingly no matter how well Roddick serves. Good play by Moya. Stays in front, including the break. 5-2, second set. This Masters Cup the second year, loses it next year, going to Shanghai. Roger Federer serving to stay in the second set. He won the first against Carlos Moya.
15.
Keeps that wrist nice and firm, Federer, and he just with his body just moves through that volley. Again there, beautifully controlled. The less work you can do with the racket around the net, the better off you'll be.
You were speaking about Stefan Edberg earlier, Patrick. I mean, that's a man who moves so beautifully to the net. His racket work up there was just gorgeous.
And Schwartz is the popular president of the United States Tennis Association. I guess he's in the last few months, so he's lame duck at the moment. Through, I guess, December, January.
Yep, end of December. Franklin Johnson from Southern California will step in as the next president. Good stab return there from Federer. And showing his quickness, agility. Takes care of that short one off the forehand side.
That's just amazing. Is this his ability to move like that, Patrick? Is that's a combo of anticipation, just brute speed that he has naturally?
Yeah, definitely.
Right?
Court sense, things you were talking about earlier, just an innate understanding of where the ball's going to go, sort of the geometry of the court. But yeah, a lot of it's just pure speed and athleticism.
And body control.
Yeah.
I mean, the balance he can show.
30 all.
He's definitely off his best game tonight.
30 all.
He had 20 errors, which is an awful lot for him, and 19 winners. He very rarely plays negative tennis.
Oh, that's too tough.
Only his third ace, Moya, but he's won a lot of cheap points with that first serve.
Gets him to set point.
Including 16 of 19 in this second set. Another big one.
So we are even, and Carlos Moya still with a chance. And remember, if he wins this match against Federer, he's in the semi-finals of this year-ending championship called the Tennis Masters Cup.
For a while, as Mary talked about, normally he's in the positive department. He ended up even in 11 winners, 11 unforced. Moya doing a good job taking care of his serve, had the opportunities, and got the break. Thought that Federer would be slightly susceptible in this one just because he's clinched his spot. Moya's got everything to play for in this match. And, Moya taking advantage in that second set. Oh, yeah.
That's good.
It's interesting to see that Federer is not matching Moya's energy level. Again, Federer kind of strolled into the net here and kind of made a mess of that volley. He's got to be alert to the fact that Moya's playing very snappy tennis.
Federer hasn't lost on this court. He won all of his matches in a round robin competition last year and then went on to beat Agassi, a championship match, to take home over $1.5 million, which is what's at stake here this week. 15-30.
15-14.
A couple of break points.
And Moya is struggling just to win sets against Federer coming into this match. Roger has dominated her head-to-head career.
Oh, what a hard volley. Just to show that he's got every shot in Arsenal. He hits a half volley and wins the point. 6-4, 6-3 was the last one. That was the quarterfinal in Hamburg, where Federer went on to win in Germany.
You can see Federer lost just one set coming into this match against Moya. And gets out of a 15-40 hole to hold serve here.
Roger Federer leading by 1 game on serve in the third. We've got a lot coming your way tomorrow. Join us 2 o'clock Eastern time, please. 11 out on the West Coast for Leighton Hewitt, number 3 in the world, and Gaston Gaudio, depending on what happens here. That's a big one for Leighton Hewitt. And Andy Roddick then will take on Guillermo Coria. Less at stake in that one. Roddick's already through. And then tomorrow night, one that counts a whole lot, because if Safin wins, he's through. If Henman wins, he's through. To the semi-finals on Saturday.
As a child, Federer claimed that he had a terrible temper. As he'd throw his racket and his parents would get disgusted with his behavior. It's so rare that you see him lose his way on the court these days. But he's just flat tonight. What a great shot to set him up at the net. Curled this one in. Nice and shallow. Made the easy volley put away.
Point. Second game, rather, the third set. Federer's coming 31 times. He mixes this game up well, doesn't he?
He's starting to come in a little bit more, and because I think he's been struggling a bit from the back, a little more than normal. So he's adjusted.
Federer didn't have a break point chance in that second set. He only needed one to win the first.
Not going for broke on that one. In the air when he hit that forehand, just wide. Deuce.
And we expect all those to go in too.
Right.
He spoiled us so much.
We're amazed when he misses them.
Missed it.
And that's Moya.
A heck of a running forehand, because that ball was very heavy from Federer. Had a lot of topspin, and Moya at least made him come up with a pretty tough shot there. He almost did, but it did look to be just wide. It's a favorite play of Federer to hit that real heavily struck forehand down the line and set up the next forehand that he can take back into the backhand corner of a righty.
Federer must have some mixed emotions about this match, because he's already, as we've pointed out to you a number of times, he's in the semi-final, so he doesn't have to win this to progress, but he's also a real professional. He knows that Moya could progress if he wins this match against him, and will. And if he doesn't, then it may well be a Leighton Hewitt. So he owes it to Hewitt in a way to give it his best shot.
Oh, he's got it. That's in. Starting to shift gears a little bit, Federer. And look at the way he takes this ball early. It's inside out, and that time he catches the sideline. Or does it? Yep. Shot spot says it does.
Oh, it's tough. He served well here when he's needed to, Moya. You always say shot spot says, like you're not sure that you believe it.
I'm just qualifying. I think it's pretty accurate, but I can't sit here and say it's 100% accurate. No.
Okay.
That slice again working for Federer, forcing the error. Third break point here. His parents and his coach there in the front row with the hat on. Juan Bosch. Oh yeah.
Not dissimilar stories between these two as you take another look at that last point. Moya, because of his parents playing at the club down there on Mallorca, that's why he took up tennis. And I was talking to Federer's mom this morning. She said pretty much the same thing with Roger. He was really huge into soccer and was an outstanding soccer player as a kid.
It's just too good, too darn good. And Moya knows it. He played a good point, but Federer able to defend a couple of those big forehands. And then, as he often does, as soon as he got the short ball, and then that was his first shot to go on the offensive, that backhand, and then here he goes back behind Moya and finishes it off.
Well, the Federers used to play just amateur tennis at the club as well, and Rog tag along in the early days, and that's why he took up the game. 2 to Federer in the third set.
Federer was at the mercy of Moya because of this shot here, so he just took a gamble. Had to declare himself one way or another and chose wrong. Well, he has barely missed a first serve of late. 80% first serves now.
He missed it. Why did that clip the tape?
Clip the tape, yeah. Moya's scramble on the forehand. It's one of those shots that just Federer would be able to come up with, that drop shot, and then that one, yeah. Good hustle by Moya.
15-30.
Okay, Federer.
Very strong serving, and Federer, top seed here, and the world's #1's in front 3 games to love.
Look at that. That's a pretty serious camera shot we got there.
It's a pretty serious camera.
Yeah.
It's a nice looking moon. The heck with the camera. It's after so much rain, so many cloudy skies. It's a beautiful image tonight.
15.
Oh, cat and mouse there.
Well, he's gotten in trouble for being casual tonight, Federer. But he had the last word in that one.
15 all.
Popped this one up, and that's what gave Moya a chance to take charge. But he hung tough there with that stick save.
30-15.
Starting to feel it now, Federer.
30 all.
In that slice. Watch this slice. Stays nice and deep and low, and then he gets the short ball on the forehand at 97 miles per hour. A chance to blow open this third set, Federer.
Federer Moya.
Moya goes ahead and loses this match, then most likely to be out. He's not mathematically out, but what's got to happen for him to stay in the last 4 is Gaudio has got to beat Hewitt.
Oh. Oh, showtime. Even his cam's got to laugh at the stuff he comes up with. Last second little flicker.
It's just beautiful to watch, unless you're the guy he's playing.
Even then, it's pretty nice.
It's nice. It's a little depressing.
Yeah, depressing.
It's got that added note of, you know, sadness involved with it.
Federer Moya.
Served well. Really has. I mean, he's 6 aces, is that?
6 aces, Cliff, and he's serving at 67%.
He's getting a lot in, and, you know, 6 aces doesn't sound like a lot, but he's got a lot of freebies, relatively speaking.
Of course, he's still been broken 3 times by Federer.
Yeah. Getting once in this set. 3-1 Federer.
Twice, I should say.
McInvale, the man who put this tournament together, put the stadium together, I should say, this event.
Oh, yeah. Federer's not used to seeing that come back. That's a very almost half volley approach that is very much a part of his arsenal, this man from Switzerland. But Moya anticipated that one, got there very well. Break points.
Well, if Moya ends up losing this game, he's going to regret that short forehand he had in that point, which he didn't quite go for, and allowed Federer to take a pretty easy swing in a forehand.
Break point.
He's got another look at his second serve here.
Moya is a pretty casual guy for the most part, but he's got that look there right now that says, you know what, maybe, just maybe for the first time, I can beat Roger Federer. And if I do, I'm in the semi-finals of the World Championship, called the Tennis Masters Cup. But Federer's got a game point for 4-1 third set.
Yeah, Moya's frustrated because he had the ball he wanted. He just didn't quite go after it. Looking in here, the dropper from Roger Federer. Miss hit there, but look at that forehand on the run. In the first set, made some unforced errors in the second set. Getting it back together now in this third. Look at the angle he creates with this forehand. Sets up the easy volley. Again, look at how quickly he comes in. This one he got a little bit cute, but got away with it. It's this full stretch.
And all this on an off night.
Yeah, exactly. This is a bad night for him. We found some good ones in our AOL Between the Lines. For more info, log on to AOL.com. There are the winners, 34 total.
Time.
Good number for him, doing a lot of work around the net with 12 volley winners.
For 1 Federer, this is Moya. Now he's in a hole. It's only 1 break. He's going to have to, his problem is he's going to have to find a way to break. He's going to have to hang on to his own serve.
That was a surprise sneak from Federer. Looked like it was just going to be a baseline rally there. Boy, I did not expect that approach.
Pressure.
And he let that opportunity slip away, and now Moya senses the whole thing slipping away. So the Moya camp starts thinking about a trip back to Spain.
Can we give Gaston Gaudy a personal massage tonight? No, you're right. I mean, it was a last game. You only get so many chances against the best player in the world.
You don't get many. That's something Leighton Hewitt always talks about when he's asked about playing Federer. Of course, he's been just brutalized the last few times they played. But he says when you get those couple of opportunities, you just have to take them.
That's what he says. He says against Federer, it's 1 or 2 points.
Yeah.
Moya knew right from the start of this match that he was going to have to play out of his own comfort zone to make any kind of impression on Federer. 4 other times that he's played this man, he'd only taken 1 set. Tonight he took another.
It's too tough. Moya moving Federer around like he usually is able to move others. Moya's had a lot of chances. Comeback by Moya here. Really good comeback. Nope. And 4 in a row, and Moya's got a game point.
Federer's obviously operating without the pressure of needing to win this match, and sometimes if you let down like that, you try to take it easy, you end up having to work harder.
Lacked that consistent intensity in this match, Federer, but he's been able to sort of have a couple of spurts at key moments to give himself some breathing room into that first set when he got the break late in the set, or midway through at 3-4. He's weathered some break points in this final set. 4 of them.
What was that Moya Hewitt match?
Very good. Very well played match. So I said it'd be tough luck for Moya. You know, if he'd to lose this match, take Federer to 3, won the first set in a tiebreak against Hewitt, then lost 6-4 in the third. Played well in that match.
It's a great effort here from Moya. Hanging on from love 40 down, comes back and wins this game.
Love 15.
Busted another racket.
Gonna switch rackets. I wonder if he'll Will give him a warning?
He should. I mean, that frame is broken on top.
Well, the rules say he should. I'm not sure that. I think he's got a little heart there for Moya. This has been tough for him. This is game point for Federer. So Federer holds, players will change ends. Third set, Federer leading 5-2. Unbeaten this week in the round robin competition. He's played 2 matches going into this. And they're both in straight sets.
Oh yeah.
15-all.
Really, really good point of serve out wide. Long stretch from Federer and then forehand winner.
And this is the most common 1-2 play in men's tennis, the serve and forehand.
I was talking to some reporters who were here, Mary.
New Yorker.
The New Yorker. They were doing a big piece on sort of the evolution of the game, and then we talked about that, and that I thought it was sort of Lendl that started that whole trend, the big serve and the big forehand, that power sort of combination.
Federer leads 5 games to 2.
Did I say the right thing, Cliff? Is that about right, or are there some guys in your day that?
You didn't say what you told them. You said you spoke to them. You didn't tell me what you said. You said
No, I said I talked about. I just said I talked about Lendl. Weren't you listening? So I'm asking you: am I right? You're the guy that's been around. Was he the first guy that played that sort of style? Power serve, power forehand, that combination.
Let me think about it.
All right, thanks.
Quick close on that one, 15 all.
15 all.
It's just a great pickup by Federer. Very, very solid return from Moya.
30-15, 5-3.
It's just amazing speed.
Match points. Yeah, just can't help himself, Roger. Wasn't sure just how much juice to put behind this effort tonight, but the third set turned it on, and Roger Federer has beaten Carlos Moya, and he's unbeaten in round-robin competition. It is now a big question about whether Carlos Moya is going to be able to make it to the semi-final. He would have done so if he'd beaten Roger Federer.
No, you don't like his chances, because I don't like Gaston Gaudio's chances against Leighton Hewitt. He did beat Hewitt handily at the French Open, and of course that was on the red clay. Hewitt looking very